Historical events you won't believe happened at the same time. The fax machine was invented the same year the first wagon crossed the Oregon Trail, 1843. It's a wild historical overlap. Alexander Bain patented the electric printing telegraph, the ancestor of today's fax. That same year, roughly 1,000 pioneers set out on the Oregon Trail migration, part of the so-called Great Migration of 1843. Two very different innovations, communication and westward expansion, happening in parallel. NASA was exploring space by the time scientists could agree on plate tectonics, 1965. It's a fascinating overlap of science. Alfred Wegener proposed continental drift in 1912, but it wasn't widely accepted until the 1960s with the development of plate tectonics. Meanwhile, NASA's Gemini program was ending, paving the way for Apollo. Humanity was exploring space before fully understanding the Earth beneath our feet. Woolly mammoths were still alive while Egyptians were building the pyramids, 2660 BC. It's a surprising overlap. A small population of woolly mammoths survived on Wrangel Island until about 1650 BCE, long after the rest of their species had vanished. Meanwhile, the oldest Great Pyramid of Giza was built around 2667 to 2648 BCE. So yes, mammoths were still roaming while the pyramids were being constructed. You could take the London Underground to the last public hanging in the UK, 1868. A surprising overlap. The last public hanging in the UK happened on May 26, 1868, when Michael Barrett was executed outside Newgate Prison in London before 2,000 spectators. At the same time, the Barbican Underground Station, then Aldersgate Street, opened 1865, was just a 10-minute walk away, so it's entirely possible people took the tube to watch it. Prisoners arrived at Auschwitz just days after McDonald's was founded, 1940. A startling historical overlap. The first McDonald's opened on May 15, 1940, in San Bernardino, California, founded by Richard and Maurice McDonald. Just 5 days later, the first prisoners arrived at Auschwitz concentration camp, marking the start of one of history's darkest chapters. Two events, one global and tragic, one iconic in pop culture, unfolded almost simultaneously. The Ottoman Empire existed the second to last time the Chicago Cubs won the World Series, 1908. A fun historical overlap. The Chicago Cubs last won the World Series before 2016 in 1908, 10 years before the Ottomans were defeated in World War I and 14 years before the Turkey was founded. In other words, the Cubs' second-to-last championship is older than modern Turkey. Nintendo was founded when Jack the Ripper was still on the loose, 1889. A surprising historical overlap. Nintendo was founded on September 23, 1889, originally making handmade Hanafuda cards. At the same time, Londoners were still hunting Jack the Ripper. He was a suspect in the murder of the Pinchin Street torso just weeks before Nintendo's founding. The company behind Mario and Donkey Kong was contemporaneous with one of history's most infamous killers.